Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is day 22. Yeah, 22 of the Sparkle Supplies UK advent calendar, and this is called On The Brink, and it is this beautiful like reddy pink gel polish, foil. Gel polish is what I'm holding here, which is I'm going to show you in a second. Pink petals and Dolly Daydream. I did use these in the 20th of December's video. I've literally just filmed it, that's why I remember, but they're still on my desk, and I just thought, you know what, they go with this foil as well. We're doing something totally different, so I'm going to use them again. I'm just going to dust off my bottles because they're very dusty. I don't know why I felt like I had to say something about it, about why, but there we go. So I'm going to be doing a vertical ombre with these colours, because that's going to be the background of our design. Try to think of different things, and when you upload so many videos so often, it's really difficult to come up with things that are totally different to videos you've already done. So yeah, you just sort of have to bear with me, I'm afraid. I've got bloody hair on the lid of this bottle. I'm just trying to get it off before it contaminates my gel, so just bear with me one moment. So just sorted that out. I'm going to apply my colours. So I'm going to put half and half, obviously, of both colours. I'm going in with the lighter one. I'm putting that a bit over the centre, so it goes on to the other side. And then I'm going to go in with the darker one, which is Dolly Daydream. Now I am going to be touching that other side with this brush, so I'm going to just apply my gel to this side first where I'm not touching it. And then it doesn't matter when I touch it in the middle because I've done that area. And then I'm just going to use this brush, basically just keep brushing down the middle until they blend, basically. And then once I've got a nice blend, which I have, I'm just going to wipe my brush onto my palette next to me to get rid of that other colour from it. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure while I do the same on the other nail. Again, going in with a lighter one first. I find it easier that way. And then once I've applied that, I can go in with my darker one again. And again, I'm just making sure that there's enough on there to cover that side, so I can do that before having to touch the other colour. And then I will go in and start to blend the two together. It doesn't matter entirely about the first layer because I am going to be doing a second one. Obviously we want them to blend, but it doesn't matter if the blend isn't absolutely perfect because we are going to be basically covering it up again, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure as well. The first one I just did is done now, so I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on top of the layer that I've just done. So we're going in with a second coat of the lighter colour. Again, going a bit over the middle line. So there's some there to blend the darker one with, but you don't want to put too much product on because you want it to cure. And then I'm going to get rid of that brush, and I'm going to get my darker one again. Just make sure that whichever one you use to blend the colours in, you wipe on a surface before put it back into your bottle because you don't want to contaminate the colour. I always find it easier to apply that side like first, sort of thing, like get this bit done and then what's it called, and then wipe the brush to get the excess off. I'm just going to put a little bit of the lighter one on here because I did go a bit overboard with the dark. And then again, just wiping off the excess before I go back in. And then once I'm happy with the blend, I'll pop it into the lamp, and I'm happy with that. Doesn't, to be fair, with the design that I'm going to be doing, this blend doesn't need to be perfect. Obviously, if you were having the blend basically as your design, then you'd want to make sure that the blend was seamless. If you won't put anything on top or anything like that. But obviously the whole point in this video is to use that foil. So I am going to be using that, and I am going to be covering up partial areas of the ombre with that. So I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes you can create like a zigzag effect as well, like that, and then go straight down, and that really helps with the blend. I do like that method. I think I've done that method in videos before as well, so you would have seen it there. And then again, once I'm happy, that one will go in the lamp as well. They both need a full 60-second cure, and then we can move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do next is remove the tacky layer of the nail with a lint-free wipe. And then once I've done that, this is what the nail looks like. So it's nice and smooth, but it's basically, I want to attach some foil to it, but I only want the foil to stick in a certain place. So I'm going to get a brush. I'm actually going to get a, what's it called, brush? An ombre brush, because I want it to be a bit like of a random application. So I'm using this one from Erin's collection. This is the one I'm using. And I'm going to basically pick up some of the foil gel, and I'm just going to use this brush to create a really random patch in the middle of the nail-ish. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. I'm going to do the same thing with the other nail. So again, don't forget to take off your tacky layer, because your foil will stick to the whole nail. It'll stick to more than just where you want it to on the nail if you've got a tacky layer there for it to attach to. So again, going in with my ombre brush and just really sporadically applying some of that foil gel, and then I'm going to put that into the lamp for a full cure. While I'm waiting for it to come out, I just like to cut a bit of my foil off, because obviously we're not going to need anywhere near this much, so just like to use a bit at a time. This colour is absolutely beautiful. I think this has got to be my favourite coloured foil ever. It really doesn't pick up very well on camera, but it is just stunning. It's like a red pink. It's beautiful. So the first one is out. I'm going to get my foil, and I'm just going to put pressure on that middle area where I know I applied my foil gel, like so. That's literally it. Super easy. And the other one's just finished as well, so I'm going to do the same thing with that. Just putting pressure on where I've applied the foil gel, completely random, and that's what we wanted with the application. And then these are what they look like so far. We're then going to do a bit of stamping. This is the plate I'm going to be using. It's the Mother Nature collection. I absolutely love this plate. It's a Moyu London plate, and it is number 15. And we're going to use this and basically just apply some stamps over those middle bits. So I think I'm going to use this one and this one up here. I think they're the ones I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to get some tissue so I don't make a mess with the stamping, because it gets everywhere. And I'm going to be doing the stamping in white, because I think that will show up best on that foil colour. I really love designs like this. You get an ombre, you've got foil and stamping all in the same nail, but it's still super simple, easy to do, and nice and effective. And obviously you can mix up the colours that you do your ombre in, you can mix up the foil colour, you can mix up the type of image you apply. So it's really versatile. I love designs like this. Just going to clean my stamping plate. I wonder how this phone is going to work with stamping, actually, because that was the most annoying thing about my old phone, is I couldn't stamp on camera because it sent the light funny, but this seems to be fine, which is really good. That means I can stamp on camera finally. Okay, so I'm getting my white polish. I'm using the Moyu one because it is, in my opinion, the best types of stamping polish you can get. So I'm just going in now with that onto my images. I'm applying it. I'm swiping the excess off at a 45-degree angle. And then I'm just going to roll my stamper over the image, pick that up, remove any excess from the stamper that I don't want. And then I can get my nail and apply it straight to it. Like so. How cute is that? Super simple. And then once I've done that, I'm going to get my other image. So like I said, I'm going to use this one down here. Oh, I'm really pleased about how the camera's reacted to the stamping. It used to really bother me that I had to do all the stamping off camera on my last phone. And then again, just going to apply this into that area. Very cute. If you get any areas where you get some stamping polish that you didn't want it, I just get a clean up brush, bit of acetone on it and just wipe it away. Super simple. Now these nails I'm actually going to do in matte because I absolutely love metallic foils in matte. And the nail that I did a couple of days ago with the French rose foil, I didn't matte top coat. I loved it, but I didn't matte top coat it because the one before that I did with metallic foil, I matte top coated that one. So basically I'm doing it like one matte, one not, one matte. So it's matte's turn this time. So I'm going in with Velvet Top Coat from Gel Perfection. I don't know why I went so blank then. I'm using the Velvet Top Coat from Gel Perfection and I'm just applying a nice even layer of it. Just get rid of that little bit of hair. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. And then just apply it to this one as well. Colour can transfer from stamping and foils, especially with matte top coat. I found it's really, really easy to smudge everything with matte top coat. I don't know why. So don't ask because I literally have no idea, but I try not to go over things too many times with a matte top coat. Try and make sure you've got enough on your brush to do like the whole nail. So I'm just going to pop that in the lamp, and then once they come out and they're top coated and cured and everything, I'll show you what they look like. So here is the finished look. Look how beautiful that colour is. You can see it so much better now that it's matte top coated. It honestly just brings metallic foils to life. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye.